People see what they want to see. They turn their perceptions, right? What they believe, they turn that into reality, right? They make it real. And unfortunately, Jehovah's Witnesses, they have the problem, right? This is their problem. They believe what they want to believe in, right? They see what they want to see. They ignore all the red flags, right? All the CSA cases, all the non-biblical doctrines. They choose to ignore that, right? And they've chosen to put their faith, 100% faith and trust in mere men, right? And as you guys know, when you play stupid games, you're bound to win stupid prizes. So, you can't be all that surprised with all this new light coming out, right? People are going to start to have doubts. They're going to start to question things. They're going to start to do their research, and they're going to start to wake up, right? But all this time, Jehovah Witnesses, they know damn well that they should have never put their faith and trust in men in the first place, right? And you know what? I'm guilty for doing this too when I was in the organization. I never thought to do my research outside of I was going to say jw.org, but outside of the organization, right? Because jw.org wasn't always around. It only came out in 2013, 2014, right? But witnesses, when I was a witness, I've never even thought to do outside research, right? And all along, I was putting my faith and trust in the governing body leaders when I was younger, right? Because we were told to do so. But as we now see in today's age, in 2023, we see it's crystal clear that these men are frauds. That these governing body leaders that claim that they speak for God, that we know damn well they don't even know what they're talking about anymore. They keep changing the doctrines, right? And all this is going to do is wake Jehovah's Witnesses up, right? So that's why I believe that this is the beginning of the end for the Jehovah's Witnesses. I truly believe that. I truly believe that. Because when you think about it, with their new light, right? Keeping the kind of hours is no longer needed. Oh, anyone could come and realize that this is the true religion during the Great Tribulation, right? So with all this new light, it is crystal clear that this is not God's organization and that this is just run by men, right? And that's why I say this is the beginning of the end, because this new light really is going to wake people up, right? Funny story to tell you guys, man. The timing is impeccable. Like, I honestly, when I say I believe in fate, I believe in fate, because shit that happened to me this year and the shit that's happening now with this organization, it's like it was meant to be. The timing was perfect, right? So, as you guys know, about 5-6 months ago, right, came out as full-blown apostate. Now, when I got reinstated, right, I got reinstated about 5-6 months ago. And mind you, my family, my Jehovah's Witness friends, they didn't know I was an apostate, of course. You know, they thought I was just coming back to the organization. And when I got reinstated, one of the first conversations I had with my mom, right? She calls me up and says, "Hey, welcome back. So make sure you go out in service. You want to show the elders that you're serious about your reinstatement, right? And you want to make sure that the word is out there. So make sure you go out in service, right?" That's what she said to me. I said, "Mom, first off, who the fuck are the elders? I'm not here to prove myself to no man. The elders, I don't want to hear about the elders. Second of all," I said, "I'm not going out in service." My mom said, "Oh, I can't believe you said that," right? I said, "Mom, what's the point of going out in service, going door to door knocking, standing in front of a cart, or even writing, like the handwriting, right? The letter writing, witnessing?" I said, "Why would I waste my time and energy doing that when we know damn well no one is coming to the organization? I said, Mom, how long have you been a witness? For over 35 years, right? How many people have you brought into this organization? Not one soul, not one person. So why would I waste my precious time going out in service when we already know no one is answering the doors, no one is trying to be a witness, no one is trying to be converted? Why would I do that? Why would I waste my time? So she goes, oh, I can't believe you said that. You're gonna be blood guilty when Armageddon comes. You're gonna have to answer to Jehovah. Then so be it. Then so be it. I'll answer to him. But you know what's funny? Me and my mom had that conversation about 5-6 months ago, right? And she's telling me, oh, you're gonna be blood guilty if you don't go out in service, if you don't preach the good news. You're gonna have blood in your hands, right? And look where we are at right now. Look at this announcement that they just made on October 7th, 2023. Time is no longer needed. Check a box. If you go out in service, just check a box. Call it a day. Where's the urgency of preaching the good news? We're supposed to be in the very, very, very last days. If anything, you would think you would hear the complete opposite, right? You would think you would need to hear, okay, guys, brothers and sisters, this is the time of the end. We are strongly encouraging everyone to become pioneers. We're trying to increase the hours. We're trying to encourage more people to get to know Jehovah, right? You would think that the governing body leaders would be trying to influence people to do more, right? To do more. Instead, they pretty much said that all your entire life, all this time wasted, accumulating hours, counting your hours, right? All that was for nothing, So I find it funny how me and my mom had that conversation, 5-6 months ago. She's telling me, oh, you're gonna have blood in your hands if you don't go out in service. And yet they just made an announcement at the annual meeting stating, oh, time is irrelevant. Keeping account of time is irrelevant. Don't worry about it. I wish I saw the look on my mom's face during that annual meeting. I wish. Also, when I came out as an apostate, right? There was it was a 2-3 week period from the time I got reinstated until the time I've told all my Jehovah Witness family and friends, I am done with this religion, right? It was a 2 to 3 week period. And those 2 to 3 weeks, I was trying to, plant seeds, talk to people, my family and friends. I told them, hey, listen, I have doubts. There's some doctrines, there's some things that look a little iffy, right? And I kept telling everybody, I kept trying to help them to read the 2017 Watchtower article, where it clearly states that the governing body leaders, they are not inspired by God, right? It says this, they are not inspired by God. And what's this new fuckface, Jeffrey, Mr. Fuckface, governing body leader, right? He pretty much said it word for word from the 2017 Watchtower article, paragraph 12, right? When he said, oh, the governing body leaders, they're infallible and they are not inspired, right? I was telling my Jehovah Witness family and friends this. I was telling them this 5-6 months ago when I got reinstated, right before I came out as full-blown apostate. I was trying to tell everybody this. Listen, they're not inspired. The governing body leaders, they're not inspired. You don't have to listen to them. They're just men. This is just a man-made organization running the show. And what did my Jehovah Witness family and friends do? What did they do? Did they listen to me? Not one of them listened to me. They all pulled oh, you're an apostate. You having doubts? You're questioning them? You're an apostate. These are God's chosen men. They are God's chosen men. And 5-6 months later, where are we right now? I was right all along. All those people that shunned me, just because I told them that this organization is run by men and that these men, that the governing body leaders are not even inspired by God. All those people that shun me, they must feel like jackasses right now, dumbasses. Because what I told them, my family and friends, that Jeffrey, I forgot his last name, but that governing body leader, he said the same exact things. Oh, we are not inspired, and we are infallible. We make mistakes, right? And what did he do? He blamed it on Jehovah, pretty much. Oh, this is new light from Jehovah. All those people that shun me, my mom, my two brothers, my Jehovah Witness friends that I've known for 15, 20, 30 plus years, all those people that decided to shun me because I was presenting them with facts that they didn't want to hear. Remember what I said in the beginning. People believe what they want to believe. They see what they want to see. People create their own, they have their own perceptions that they make into reality. See, the problem with Jehovah's Witnesses is they have so much faith, right? They have so much faith and hope. They turn that into their reality. They would turn a false hope into something that is legit, right? But it all starts up here. It all starts up here. And I presented them with facts. I had to, when I woke up from this religion, I was presented with facts, right? Online, Reddit, Google, YouTube. When you see facts, when you see CSA cases, right? Thousands and thousands of different CSA cases. When I was presented with facts, my feelings, that was irrelevant. All that went out the window. Just because I wanted it to be the truth. Just because I wanted this to be real, right? I wanted to play with monkeys and hyenas in a new system. Just because I wanted that doesn't mean I'm going to be oblivious to the facts that's presented right in front of my face. That is the difference between someone who is devout and someone who is brainwashed, right? Because I was a devout witness. I was a devout witness, right? I believe in it. I believe in it 100%. Even when I left the organization, I was inactive. I still believe in it, right? I always believed in it up until a few years ago. But the difference between a devout witness and a brainwashed witness, a devout witness, you could be loyal, right? You could believe in this. You could be indoctrinated, right? Sorry, that's the word I meant to say. Sorry. Indoctrinated. There's a difference between an indoctrinated witness and a brainwashed witness, right? I said devout. I meant indoctrinated. Sorry about that. So the difference between an indoctrinated witness, right? Someone who's fully indoctrinated. You could be indoctrinated to the max, right? But when you're presented with facts, when you see red flags, when you do your research, you start to put one and one together like, something's not adding up. This is not right. This can't be, I believe in this organization, but I'm seeing too much evidence that doesn't support that this is God's true organization. I'm seeing way too much evidence, right? So I was an indoctrinated witness. But when I saw the facts presented right before me, I said, there's no way in hell this is it. I said, there's no way in hell this is the true religion. But when you're a brainwashed witness, right? When you're fully brainwashed and you don't think for yourself at all, right? 100% brainwashed. The governing, the governing body leaders, they could tell you the sky is black. Oh, the sky is black. They can tell you anything and everything and you will buy into it. Because not an ounce of you, not one part of you wants to think for yourself. That is the difference between an indoctrinated, because when you're indoctrinated, you can unindoctrinate yourself. I did that. I believed in it to the max, right? This organization to the max, but I was able to wake up. But when you're fully brainwashed, you leave no room for failure. And that's the problem with witnesses. That's the problem. They leave no room for failure. They always say to themselves, oh, this is the true religion. Even when you show them facts, oh, no, apostate lies. No. I don't want to hear it. No. Any negativity? No. I only want to hear positive. How is that? How is that realistic? How is that realistic? No one could ever say that. I can't say that about me. If someone were to say to me, listen, Jerron, you got some negative qualities about you. And right off the back, I said, oh, shut up. I don't want to hear it. It's negative. Nope. I'm positive. I'm all good. I'm all positive. I don't want to hear no negative about me. No. Wouldn't that make me a bit haughty and narcissistic and egotistical, right? I would be one haughty, narcissistic, egotistical person if someone said, listen, you got some negative traits, and right off the bat, I stopped them. Nope, don't want to hear it, right? But yet, see, this is what happens with witnesses. You do that with a witness. You say, listen, I found out some dirt. I found out some stuff about your organization, and I don't think that you're in a true organization. Now, someone with, I want to say common sense. That's the word I want to use. Someone with common sense. If you say, listen, I found out some negative stuff about your organization, wouldn't you want to know? Wouldn't you be curious? Because what if that negative information, what if can't talk. What if that negative information, right? What if it's legit? What if it's accurate? It could be true. Just because it's negative don't mean it's false. But you can't tell that to a Jehovah Witness, right? You can't say that to a Jehovah Witness, because anything negative to them, anything negative at all, is automatically a lie in their minds, right? In their heads. It's a lie. They don't want to hear it. They will shut you off before you finish your sentence, right? And that brings us back to the beginning. Sorry, back to the theme, the title of this video. Is this the end of the Jehovah Witness religion? Because these witnesses, they put so much faith and trust in these 9 men, right? And now it's hitting them. Now it's going to hit them like a ton of bricks. That all this time that they invested shunning their family and friends, listening to the governing body leaders when they said, don't take blood. Let your kids, your family die. Let yourself die. If you need blood, die. Die. Don't take no blood. Let yourself go, right? The 2 witness room. All these things combined, right? And now the governing body leaders, they get on stage. We might have been wrong. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, by the way, no apology needed. Can you imagine that? That takes some balls. He got some balls for that governing body leader to say that. Oh, we changed the doctrines. We don't care about the time anymore. And now, guess what? Anybody could come in. Anybody could come in at the last minute, and no apology needed. That takes a lot of balls. So, if you are Jehovah's Witness watching this, all that time invested in this organization, from service, preparing for meetings, going to meetings, all that time preparing for the assemblies, conventions, all that time for nothing. For nothing. Being a witness is, you don't even have to be a witness anymore. You know why? Because at the very end, the governing body leader said that when the door is about to close, right? When the great tribulation starts, and you realize that this is God's true religion, then you can come and be a witness, right? So what sense does it make to go door knocking, to stand in front of a cart, right? What sense does it make to go out and service and preach the good news, Why do you need to be a witness right now? Why do you need to go out and service right now when anybody at all can come in at the very last minute? If anyone can come at the very last minute, that means it is useless. It is pointless going out in service and being a witness right now. If people could just wait to see some evidence, some sufficient evidence when the time is about to come, when the end is about to come, why be a witness now? That means that was a slap in the face. When those governing body leaders said that, that was a slap in the face. After over 100 years, Jehovah's Witnesses believed that you needed to be a witness before the Great Tribulation. Jehovah's Witnesses believe that, you're going to have some blood in your hands. If you don't go out in service, you're going to be blood guilty, right? The governing body leaders back in the day, they used to always make people feel guilty for not being out in service, for not being out in service as long as possible, for not giving your all to Jehovah, right? And now look, they pretty much told witnesses in a subtle way, right? In a discreet, subtle way, they was telling witnesses, nothing matters anymore. You don't have to be a witness right now. You don't have to go out in service anymore. Nothing matters. You know why? Because you could just wait to the very last minute. During Great Tribulation, you could wait to the Great Tribulation and be a witness. So you witnesses wasted your entire life for nothing. Serving these 9 men for nothing. Like I said, you play stupid games, you win stupid ass prizes. You decided to put your full faith and trust in men. And look what happened. With all of my family and friends that have shunned me, I've warned you guys. I've told you guys 5-6 months ago, I've told you guys this. That the governing body leaders, they're not inspired. They constantly change their new light, right? Their doctrines. That people are dying from this religion, from being shunned. People are sexually abused. The CSA cases, right? I've told my family and friends this. No one listened to me. They all decided to shun me. And in the end, I was right all along. Because everything that I've told them that the governing body leaders had that they are not inspired by God. I told them this. And then what comes out of a governing body leader's mouth? His own mouth. He said, we are not inspired. This is the end. This is the beginning of the end for the Jehovah's Witness religion. The governing body leaders, they have shot themselves in the foot. I don't know if they're intentionally trying to get rid of people. I don't know what. But for them to say that, my guess in the next 6 to 12 months, witnesses are going to be leaving in the droves by the masses. Hopefully by the millions. Because anyone with common sense, any Jehovah's Witness with common sense that heard this new light, these new doctrines from the governing body leaders, they are switching up their whole theology, right? Everything is changing now. If you could come to the religion at the very last minute, that means that everything that you're doing right now is irrelevant. Everything that you're doing right now means nothing. You don't have to be a witness. You don't have to preach anymore because you can just come in at the very last minute. Witnesses, if that doesn't wake you up, then God be with you. I'll see you guys on the next video.